plots. Chains on my neck, but freedom's what I got. Flickering street lights, my halo's a Glock. Silent steps they follow, but I never get caught. Empire in the shadows where the reapers ride. Born into the darkness, no place to hide. Chains on my soul, but I wear 'em with pride. Empire in the shadows where the reapers collide. Grimy hands counting stacks with dirty nails. Dreams so big they outweigh the scales. Spit venom in the air, toxic details. Enemies drop like I'm reading Braille. They say the night is calm, but they don't hear the cries. Underneath the silence, the city never lies. Empire in the shadows where the reapers ride. Born into the darkness, no place to hide. Chains on my soul, but I wear with pride. Empire in the shadows where the reapers collide. Graveside, whisper secrets never told. Hard sized out, turning fire into cold. Evil grins, stories carved in the mold. This is my kingdom, shadows worth more than gold. Empire in the shadows.
Creeping through the night. Creeping through the night. Shadows on my shoulder. Cold world colder. Glock sitting in the holster. Dreams dead, buried in the field of black roses. Enemies closer, watch them turn into posers. Talk slick, get your tongue cut with a razor. Streets got no favors, death the only wager. Voices in my head sound grim like the Reaper. Soul sinking deeper, the devil's my feature. Gangsta shadows where the real ones dwell. Whispers in the dark, can't escape the spell. Gangsta shadows hear the echo, it swells. This life a cursed tale, straight from the cell. Chrome spinning, city lights gleam on the paint. Word ain't holy, so I never move like a saint. Heart's heavy, but the metal light in my grip. True slip, snakes hissing while they talk slick. Money talks, but the silence cuts sharper. Loyalty's a ghost, love's a cold-hearted border. Blood stains the pavement, memories fade. In the gangster shadows, ain't no light in the shade. Hands dirty, but the soul's still burning. Wheels keep turning, fate's tables overturning. Moonlight flickers, truth buried in the dark. Every breath's a gamble, every move leaves a mark. Every move leaves a mark. Yeah. Creeping through the night, shadows on my shoulder. Cold world, colder Glock sitting in the holster. Dreams dead, buried in the field of black roses. Enemies closer, watch them turn into posers. Talk slick, get your tongue cut with a razor. Streets got no favors, that's the only wager. Voices in my head sound grim like the Reaper. Soul sinking deeper, the devil's my feature. Gangsta shadows where the real ones dwell. Whispers in the dark, can't escape the spell. Gangsta shadows hear the echo, it swells. This life a cursed tale, straight from the cell. Chrome spinning, city lights gleam on the paint. World ain't holy, so I never move like a saint. Heart's heavy, but the metal light in my grip. Truth slip, snakes hissing while they talk slick. Money talks, but the silence cuts sharper. Loyalty's a ghost, love's a cold-hearted barter. Blood stains the pavement, memories fade. In the gangsta shadows, ain't no light in the shade. Hands dirty,
but this soul's still burning. Wheels keep turning, fate's tables overturning. Moonlight flickers, truth buried in the dark. Every breath's a gamble, every move leaves a mark.
Creeping in the alleys where the shadows dance. Chains heavy on the neck, got that coral romance. Eyes glint, no mercy, stories in a glance. A king without a throne, grip berserker spans. Heartbeat sync with the 808 thumps. Street symphony, the rhythm of the slums. Barrel spit fire, leave the block all numb. No church bells, just the sound of the drums. Gangsta shadows, creeping through the night. Hood full of whispers, moon ain't shining bright. Gangsta shadows, lurking out of sight. This life ain't a gamble, it's a rigged fight. Ghosts in the hood, they don't rest or fade. Smoke curling up, dream sharp as a blade. The block's a chessboard, pawns get played. Trust a mirage, loyal to decay. Rain kisses pavement, a baptism is sin. Doors closing fast, you can't even get in. Crossroads every step, where to begin? The game ain't forgiving, you either lose or win. Echoes in the alleys, secrets in the breeze. Footsteps silent, moving with ease. Every choice a trigger, pull and release. A life on the edge, never at peace. A God ain't never off. Shadows creeping, city under the veil. Whispers in the alley, secrets for sale. Block, tongue sharp, speaks in braille. Stepping on the cracks, destiny frail. Nighthawk perched, talons in gold. Heart so frozen, story untold. Venom in the mist, stories unfold. Where the heat's never off, the block stays cold. Gangsta shadows lurking in the dark. Where the light don't touch, leaving its mark. Gangsta shadows creeping through the haze. Living by the code, lost in the maze. Street symphony, sirens play the strings. Cops and robbers, the chaos it brings. Hustle for a crown, no diamonds or kings. Dreams in the gutter, but the soul still sings. Skull tattoos, wear pain on the skin. Every scar story, every loss a win. Ashes on the wind, inhale a sin. Time's a roulette, the spin never thin. Hollows in the clip, thoughts in the void. Build it or break, get the path destroyed. Mashed up by sharp plans deployed. In the gangster shadows where hope's alloyed. Ghost in the alley, whispers on the bricks. Chain hang heavy, cold steel flicks. City don't sleep, but the shadows creep. Underneath the glow where the secrecy is. Gangsta shadows where the darkness was. Life in the balance, count the wicked ways. Gangsta shadows where the silent pray. Caught between the night and the light of day. Gunpowder Perfume lingers in the air. Crows on the wire, death pulls up a chair. Concrete jungle, the hunters the prey. Fangs out flashing, ain't no other way. Hollow steps echo, heartbeat slows. Every corner turning where the devil grows. Behind your mask, no one really knows. But the gangster shadows, they never let go. Gangsta shadows, where the darkness waits. Life in the balance, count the wicked ways. Gangsta shadows, where the silent prey. Caught between the night and the light of day. Night and the light of day. Night and the light of day.
Eyes low, hood up, moving through the mist. Phantom in the night, every shadow kiss. Street lights flicker, secrets in the cracks. Ghosts in my rear view, never turning back. Heart heavy, ice veins, colder than a crypt. Pain's my currency, every scar script. Concrete whispers, telling me to keep loyal to the darkness, promises I reap. Shadow games, we play, no rules, no shame. Living for the night, addicted to the flame. Shadow games, one move, lose your name. Ain't no coming back, it's a deadly claim. Rats in the alley, snakes in the grass. Trust is a bullet, got a loaded fast. Chains round my neck, but they ain't for show. Weight of my sins everywhere I go. Blood on the pavement, echoes of the fight. Moonlight dripping, slicing through the night. Eyes on a prey, hunter with a grin. It's a dirty world, clean hearts never win. In the dark they'll scream, reality or just a dream. Every shadow got a face, every move another chase. And street lights flicker, the shadows creep. Dreams buried, with the silence deep. Night crawls, the block don't sleep. Cold still whispers, secrets I keep. Smoke drifts heavy, ghosts in the air. Every corner got a story to tear. Grind don't pause, hunger don't spare. Eyes bloodshot, blank but aware. Shadow throne where the crown gets cold. King of the night with a soul that's sold. Darkness reigns, no light to behold. Shadow throne where the stories unfold. Footsteps echo, pavement crack. Wolves howl hungry, the pack intact. Moves like chess, every piece attacked. Truths go missing, lies contract. Heart iced out but the flame still burns. Bridge to nowhere, no point of return. Every scar earned, lessons adjourned. World keeps spinning but the axis churns. Shadows dancing, they pull me in. Outlaw anthem stitching my skin. Dark my kingdom where it begins. Lost in the void, the original sin.